Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com, and I have a question for you. Are you struggling with getting leads and sales from your cold market? This is the market where people don't know who you are or what you're about. Well, pay close attention, because on this video, I'm going to share with you a simple 3-step process I learned from an interview with Tyson Zahner that can help you get more success with your cold market as far as getting more leads and sales for your business. Now, before we get into the what Tyson shares, if you would like to get a copy of the interview that Tyson did in a roundtable discussion with 20 other top home business experts, I want you to go to drlisamthompson.com/interviews, where you can get not only an 82-minute audio recording of this roundtable discussion, but also a 68-page ebook that also corresponds with the roundtable discussion. And you can get it for an unbelievable price of just $1, no strings attached. So you can go to drlisamthompson.com/interviews. It's in the first pinned comment section below this video, and it's also in the video description. So let's talk about Tyson. Tyson built his home business primarily working cold market. So before we talk about his 3 steps, you have to understand the difference between warm market and cold market. Warm market means people know who they are, or they think they know who you're about. Cold market, people don't know you at all. Hot market, that's your friends and family. And what Tyson found, he built his business, okay, just like the rest of us did. They were told to make out a list and talk to everyone on that list. But what happens when you talk to everybody already? It becomes a burnt market, okay, because they're not really interested in what you have. And a lot of times when you go and approach friends and family, you know, they're not always going to be your best prospects for customers or to join you in business. Now, you'll often get teased by it. So Tyson knew that he had to get leads on a consistent basis. Leads are the lifeblood of your business. And a key component to success in online marketing is you need to build an audience and engage your audience before you sell to your audience. So you have to build an audience, and it can be really challenging with cold market. So what Tyson focused on is a simple 3-step process, and he calls it the 3S process, that will help people work their cold market. So the first thing you have to do, and this is what I learned from Tyson, first thing is you need to study. But what do you study? You're going to find one skill you want to learn and develop. Okay, so what you're going to do is, it doesn't matter, we're going to take, for example, the whole home business industry. There's so much marketing tips and strategies out there. Focus on one. Focus on one. Are you planning to maybe be the expert at Facebook Lives? Are you going to be the expert maybe at building an email list? Are you going to be an expert at blogging? Are you going to be an expert at doing YouTube videos? You're going to be the expert at getting leads on LinkedIn or Instagram. Pick one. Pick only one, and focus on developing that skill. Now, what if you're in a traditional network marketing? Okay, look at your health and wellness. All right, if you're in health and wellness, there's so many things about health and wellness. Pick one area out of health and wellness that really you're passionate about, that you want to learn more about and share about. Okay, so pick one thing you're going to focus on and develop that skill. Now, what you want to also keep in mind when whether you're doing, looking at the home-based business and doing online marketing, or you're going to do something in network marketing as far as with health and wellness, travel, what you want to keep in mind too is the skill you want to develop has to relate to the number one problem your audience has. So you've got to keep in mind, who is your perfect prospect and what is their biggest challenge that they have. Okay, so that's number one. you want to study. Focus on one skill that deals with solving one of the biggest problems your audience has. And you want to make sure that you're passionate about it, that you want to learn more about it. Okay, so that's step one. Step number two, you want to share. So as you're learning, you want to create content on what you're learning. So that content can come in a wide variety of forms. It can be in the form of a Facebook Live. It can be a blog post. It can be an infographic. It could be an image. It could be a podcast. Whatever that is, pick one way you're going to deliver that content. Okay? So you want to make sure that this is content that your audience, your perfect prospect, will view. So you've got to keep in mind, how does your prospect get their information? So if your prospect is someone who loves Facebook Lives and learns through Facebook Lives, then you will want to make sure that you're doing a Facebook Live. If it is, your audience loves to read, then maybe you want to do a blog post or an email. Okay, so pick the way you're going to share that content, and it should be focused on what your prospect, how they get their information. Okay, now here's the thing, and this was a huge takeaway I learned from Tyson. He said, don't try to teach the guru, try to teach you from yesterday. So that means when you're creating the content and sharing the content, don't try to impress with knowledge. Give a simple tip or a simple strategy that is doable, that your audience can do to get a result. Okay, focus on that. Have them be able to do something that they can do that can get them a result. And here's the cool thing. You get more credibility if you give a result that's a smaller result than a bigger result. Okay, because what can happen is if you're focusing on an audience. Now, let's look, we're going to give an example here just with the home business industry, is if you are sharing content and you're talking and you give a result where someone made 6 or 7 figures in a short period of time, it sounds exciting, but your audience isn't going to believe it. It does, because they don't believe they can see themselves doing it at that point. But if you were to share, hey, I showed someone how to get leads, and she, for the first time, Sally, got her first 3 leads using this technique, that is going to resonate, and they're going to be more than willing to listen and take action. Okay? So you don't want to teach to the gurus to impress. You want to teach to the person you were yesterday, someone who's really struggling to get a result. Teach them a simple way how to get that result. So that's step number 2. So before we get to the third step, again, I just want to remind you, if you would like to get a copy of the roundtable discussion that Tyson did with 20 other top home business experts, you can get the 82-minute recording as well as the complimentary ebook for just $1. All you have to do is go to drlisamthompson.com/interviews. It is in the first pinned post below this video, and it's also in the video description. So we talked about the study, then we talked about sharing, and now we're going to talk about suggest. That's the third part of Tyson's formula. So when you're doing a suggestion, it is a call to action where they can get more info. So as you're sharing the content, you don't want to give away everything. Just give them a little bit. And then you want to tell them if they want to do a deep dive on it, they want to learn more information. Then what you do is you point them to, and this is key, again, you want to leverage your leadership or leverage an authority. Point them to the person that can help them solve that problem. So if you're in affiliate marketing, you want to point them to the leader who developed the product and have them go there so that they can learn more. Or if you are someone in a network marketing company, you look at your leadership and point them to the tool that your leader developed, okay, or the company developed with the leaders on how that they can help close them, to either buy the product or join your business opportunity, but you point them in that direction. So when your call to action, what you want to do is a couple of things. If you're doing a Facebook Live, have them as your call to action. If you want to know more, reach out to me. Send me a Facebook message and I will tell you more about it. Okay? Don't try to do, have them comment in the comment section below on a Facebook Live. What you want to do instead, you're going to get a more targeted prospect and a more targeted lead if they take that action step of actually messaging you. Okay? So that is the 3 steps. You're going to study, you're going to share, and you're going to suggest. When you do these 3 things, it's going to establish yourself as a credible expert, and you're going to take these people through a process where they don't know who you are, and eventually they're going to know who you are and what you're about. And remember, people do business with those who they know, like, and trust. Did you find this video valuable today? If you did, leave a comment and share. And again, if you want to pick up a copy of that roundtable discussion audio of Tyson and 20 other home business experts, as they're going to walk you through and show you their tips and strategies of how to get leads for your business online, leveraging the internet with 0 rejection, 0 paid ads. Okay, you want to go to drlisamthompson.com/interviews. drlisamthompson.com/interviews. You'll get the audio recording, you're going to get the ebook, and you only need to, and it's only going to cost you $1. It is $1 well spent. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.